Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So in the spirit of spring making a welcome appearance, I decided to make a little tutorial with some of my favorite flowers. Now these are nowhere near scientific or accurate drawings, but I think they look super cute and are perfect for journaling or doodling. The first flower is a very simple take on daisies. I'm using a very thin fine liner for all the drawings. It's the Micron 0.05mm pen and I'll have it linked down below. And what I'm doing to create the daisy is just drawing very thin oval shapes out from the center to make the petals, trying to get them all around the same length and shape. I repeat the same step again for the other flowers, except I'm making the stems different lengths. Finally, I write the English name and then the Latin name for the flower below. The next flower I want to show you is the Papi. And we have a lot of them where I live, and I think they are so beautiful and really delicate looking. So for this drawing, I'm trying to keep the lines as light and airy as possible, and I'm drawing a very fine stem and then continue the petals by drawing these rounded triangles and actually overlapping them. It's perfectly fine if they aren't identical. In fact, real flower petals have all different shapes as well. The next flower is a tulip. And it's a little hard to explain, so you'll probably get more out of just following what I'm doing. I did the flower head by drawing an oval shape and then layering petals on the outside and behind it. The leaves are quite long and almost wrap around the stem of the flower. Then the closed tulip I did by making the same oval shape and drawing an irregular line down the center. Finally, I added a few lines for texture on the large petals, but otherwise that's it. The anemone is also one of my favorite flowers. In the spring they completely cover the forest floor in white and it looks so beautiful. This is a very simplified version because I chose not to draw the leaves, which leaves them with these very long, thin stems. The flower petals I drew a bit boxy with about 5 on each flower, and from the center of the petals you just draw some lines with little dots on the end. I think these look super cute when drawn in a bunch like these are. The next flower is also really easy to draw, but it looks so beautiful. It's the Bluebell, which I think is a very fitting name. The stem is very straight up and down, and then you just want to draw these little bell-shaped flowers down it. If you place them randomly, I think it looks even more realistic. The leaves are very thin and a little bit wavy, and I just drew one on each side of the stem. The last flower is perhaps a bit different, but I think they're so cool. And it's a thistle, and I just really love the shape and color of it in real life. So what you want to do is draw a slightly thicker stem and then this rounded shape on top. And from the top of this, draw little hair-like leaves upwards to make this round hairball looking shape. The base of the flower is prickly, so I made a few dots on there and then added what was supposed to look like a leaf with sharp edges. And that was the last one of my flower doodles. I hope you enjoyed the video. All the materials I used will as always be linked down below. If you have any questions or ideas, please leave a comment, and otherwise I'll see you in my next one. Bye!